This is just a channel of me doing the things that I want to do and accomplishing my goals. So if you want to join me for my journey, please consider subscribing to my channel. Also, leave me a lovely positive comment down below about some of your life goals that you want to do. This is just a nice evening. It's kind of cool right now. I just went to a local park and I'm about to do a walk. I haven't been here in about 2 weeks. I've really been slacking, but I try to get out and walk around. I do 10 laps around. And yeah, it's a really nice chill area. It's actually more people than usual out here, but I'm gonna make the best of it before it gets dark. So yeah, the time is currently, so right now it's 7:52, and yeah, 7:52. So I'm just gonna go and do my routine. Start off with a couple of stretches and then do my laps and call it a evening. Alright, enough of that. Gotta stay hydrated. Got my keys, let's go. Whew. Okay, guys, so I did my 10 laps. I'm sweating. It's been a minute. Like I said, it's been about 2 weeks since I last did that little circuit. I am sweating, honey. Let's get a time check. Okay, so it is now 8:41. So I've been out here for about 50 minutes. Out of that 50 minutes, I'm sorry if that's loud, that's just my AC. I think I've earned a little bit of AC, okay? But yeah, so about 5 of those minutes were me like stretching and warming up. So about a 45-minute circuit to do about 10 laps. So I'm averaging about 4.5 minutes per lap. My 10th lap, I always do a little sprint like on the second half of it. So yeah, I feel great. I'm going to go ahead and head home now. It is late. It's about to be 9 o'clock. This park closed at 9 and I was like literally the second from the last person to leave. So I'm ready to go home, get a shower, and just unwind with my evening. So yeah. Hey guys, so it's the next day. I am working on some shirts that my boyfriend wanted for himself and a couple members of his family. So his brother plays football for his high school, so he just wanted some kind of like family shirts to kind of support. So that's what I've been working on this morning. So yeah, I'm thinking about having the front say like the school's mascot, like school's mascot, and then like football or maybe like country, like their mascot is a jaguar. So maybe like Jaguars country or Jaguars football or something like that on the front. And then maybe like the name of the school underneath. And then on the back, I'm gonna put his number and then like their relation to him. So like dad, big brother, sister. So that's something kind of specific that he wants on the back, just like their relation. But yeah, that's what I'm working on now. Also, I gotten an inquiry to do a logo for a volleyball team, a traveling team, and it's one of my brother's friends who is interested in that. So we just been corresponding via email. Like he just told me about it yesterday. So I'm just waiting to get more details about that, and yeah, definitely am excited to get into that. But yeah, it feels good to have these orders. I mean, honestly, I love graphic design. I mean, that's what I studied. But I definitely want to do more of my own things. Speaking of that, I do custom tumblers also. So this is a custom tumbler that I made, and it's for me personally, but my nephew goes to this school, so this is their school colors and their abbreviation and all of that. And I put the little mascot. I'm not sure if this is their official mascot, but their mascot is a hornet, so I put that on there. And this is fun. So I did this with glitter. So this is definitely another venture I'm getting into. And very soon I will be selling on Etsy. I think that's the platform I'm going to go with. Just because Etsy is really well known and they have a system already kind of built in, which will make it a lot easier for me to get into. So yeah, there's that. And I'm also getting into doing tumblers on steel. I'm not going to take all of those back out because it's a bunch of them. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got planned for this morning. I also do Uber Eats. So I have my app on. I haven't gotten any hits yet. My area that I'm in, I'm near a really big retail district, so it claims that I'm in a busy area, and I'll show y'all. See, it says that I'm in a busy area, but it's been on for about 20 minutes and I haven't gotten a hit yet. Actually, I would probably say more closer to 30 minutes almost. So we'll see. So I'm just gonna work on my shirts and things until I get a hit, and when I do get a hit, I'll go out and do some Uber, and yeah. Alright guys, so I finally got a hit on Uber. The place is about 5 minutes away. My app has literally been on since like 10:40. And I'm gonna show you what time it is now. Let me just get in here. Jesus, hot. The hit came in about 2-3 minutes ago. It's too much going on. So it's 12:17 currently. So my app has been on for about an hour and a half, but no worries. Gonna go ahead and take it and see where I end up going. Alright guys, so I am back from a hot afternoon of doing Uber Eats. Only got 3 trips, but all of them were pretty far. So each of them averaged about $10. So I made about 35 total so far. Sometimes people tip afterwards, so I'll check a little bit later on that. I'm gonna go back to working on the shirts for now, getting rehydrated because it's hot. That was awesome. And then probably listen to a podcast or something while I'm working just to make the time go. But yeah. Oh, well, I'll show y'all the shirts a little bit later on. But yeah, I'm just still working on a concept, something that I like, something that I think is cool enough, and then I'll get my boyfriend's approval on it and see what he thinks. And then I'm gonna go walking again. I'm gonna try to shoot to get there around 6:45, 7 o'clock. The park is literally right up the street from me. It's just yesterday I got a late start because I was waiting on my sister to come with me, but her plans changed, so I ended up getting out there later than I anticipated. And I went to the Dollar General and I just got some dried banana chips. These are my favorite dried fruits. So I have a couple of these for a snack and it's really good, but bananas is one of my favorite fruits, so I love it. I don't know, I feel like a lot of other people don't really like dried fruits, especially dried banana chips. I like them. I don't have a problem with them. I like them because they're not too sweet. I don't really like things that are really sweet. Like, the older I get, the less tolerance that I have for sweets. Also, there's another venture that my boyfriend and I want to get into, and I got so inspired in Dollar General. So I am an artist. I'm a graphic designer. I like to work with my hands. I'm crafty. Like, I do a lot of different projects, and my boyfriend is an electrician. So I talked about maybe us getting together and creating like some new, like, really cool light fixtures. So I got an idea for it when I was in Dollar General. Not just that idea, like, we've been talking about, you know, doing that for quite a little while now, a couple weeks. I'll probably say about 1 to 2 months. We've been just kind of talking about it, throwing ideas around. But I got an idea for a design when I was in a Dollar General, and it's with something that I already use. So I make custom things with craft wire. So I do custom lettering and things like that. So I want to do something cool with the wire. And I've seen a bunch of light fixtures with wire, not necessarily craft wire, but with wire. So I know that it shouldn't have an issue with temperature or anything. I'm just going to ask him to get his opinion. But I was super duper inspired by like this basket that I saw in Dollar General. I was like, oh my gosh, I can weave something with the wire and make a cool design. So, you know, I don't have any like official ideas of how I want to look, but it was nice to kind of get that inspiration, because I was thinking like, what can I do? Like, what's not gonna burn, what's gonna last, what's gonna look good. So yeah, that's kind of the direction I'm going with now. So like I said, I'm gonna get back to working on this shirt. If it's still bright enough, which it should be around 7, I'll take y'all along with me to do my walk. Alright, so I did not go walking today. It was raining really hard, and it's gonna get dark soon. It actually just stopped, and it's about 7:30 now. This time of year, I know yesterday it was really getting dark like around 8 o'clock. So I'm not gonna go walking, but I'll do a little something when I get back home. But since it stopped raining, I am going to do Bird. If you're not familiar with Bird, it's like a scooter kind of like rental server. I am a Bird charger. I haven't done it in a while for a couple reasons. One, doing Bird is a process. So like, you gotta find a bird, and then once you find it, you gotta lug it in your car, and they're freaking heavy. Like, they're like 50 pounds, maybe even more. They're really heavy. But I cleared out my back of my car because I have an SUV. So I cleared out the back of my car, and like my back seat, they kind of lay down. And I only really did Bird once before. Oh my gosh. And then after you charge them, like, you have to drop them back off in a nest or like an area that's accessible for people to ride them in the next morning between the hours of 4 a.m. and 7 a.m. which I really don't have a problem with. Like, I've always been like an early morning person, but the last time I did it, there weren't any nests by me, so I had to travel downtown to drop them off, and it was just a lot. So I don't know, I'm gonna try it again, see where it gets me. I have my Bird app open here. So right now it's about 7:38. And as you can see, there aren't any birds in my immediate area. But if you scroll out, they're going to start popping up. So these green ones I can get. And how Bird works, basically the longer a scooter has been out or the harder it is to get, the more it will cost. But green typically means that it hasn't been out that long. or it should be in a fairly accessible area. That's not always the case, because with bird, you're not supposed to go on anyone's private property. And the first time I tried bird, like, first of all, it took me 3 days to even get one, because I went out twice and a couple days before that. So I was like trying 3 days in a row. So the first day, didn't find anything. The second day I went to a different area, but there was a bird on somebody's private property. There was one I just couldn't find, and then there was one that was broken, so I was just spent. And then the third day I found 3 of them. So hopefully that's not the case. But yeah, if it has like this little green like zigzag kind of lightning bolt thing, that means you can get it. If it's blue like this, that means that I think it means that you can like take it somewhere else. There's also blue ones with like a wrench. Yeah, if it has like this little red wrench next to it, that means that something's wrong with it, and bird has like mechanics, so I won't be working with that one. And yeah, so I'm going to try my best. See, yeah, this all the birds, but like this is mostly like downtown East Atlanta. I mean, it's really popular in East Atlanta and downtown because there's a bunch of colleges and a bunch of like apartment complexes and things like that. But it's not exactly close. But I don't know. I'm gonna go driving. Hopefully I get some. I'm gonna try to get at least 3. Hey guys, so I am annoyed, like I knew I would be. So the first scooter that I showed y'all that was for $9, it was on like the city property, so they wouldn't let me go in and try to find it. So I routed to a bird that was allegedly like 5 or 6 minutes away, nowhere to be found. Whatever. I'm gonna do something I don't want to do, which is drive a little bit further into town. But birds in town are a lot more reliable because there's more public spaces to keep them. Because like I said, like we can't go on anyone's private property. And if like the area is restricted, obviously how am I gonna get there? So I'm just gonna ride it to the city and see what I get. Wish me luck.